Hi again, students. Welcome back to Be Proficient in English with Binus University. Today we are going to talk about topic number 4, which is about writing caption. The word caption may be familiar to you. You may have heard it somewhere, which is not a surprise because it's been actually everywhere. But before we go and talk about writing a caption, this topic will hopefully be able to teach you how to use proper expressions in writing a caption, and then it should also be able to teach you or tell you how to modify like a short writing or a short paragraph when you write a caption. And I also would like to expect that you would be able to evaluate the quality of your captions afterward. All right, let's begin. Well, if you are familiar with captions, it's because it's been everywhere. If you are into social media, it's basically a certain kind of writing that you produce after an image, after an illustrations, or after a photo that you share on social media. Are you the one who usually share the post and caption on social media, or are you the kind of person who likes to read captions or posts of other people on social media? But whatever it is, let's talk about the definition first. Captions, according to this dictionary, Oxford Dictionary definition, if we talk about it in terms of noun, it is actually a piece of writing. This is like a brief explanation. But you can use it as well as a verb. For example, let's caption this. You have a picture, an image, and then you say, well, let's caption this. Meaning that let's make a caption out of this picture. All right, so speaking of captions, there has been a variety of kinds of actions that people produce in order to engage with their readers, with their fans, with their followers. I have gathered 4 of those captions that represent the different kinds of ways that people are captioning their stories or captioning their pictures. The first one, can you see it clearly? The first one is pretty long. Yeah, the guy or the person is telling a story of his book signing of his book. So what he did was basically he told or he narrated his experience. Number 2, if the guy is familiar to you because he is a quite famous vlogger or quite a famous YouTuber, and because his persona is funny and witty, so that's why many of his captions are witty and at times funny. What about the third one? Some people love to use quotes in their captions, and this bride, the soon-to-be married lady, likes to use captions because perhaps on her most important day, it's something that she needs to reflect upon. Therefore, for some audience, it can be inspirational. What about the fourth one? Well, for some, it's simply an information that they would like to share. That's why, by nature, it is inspirational. All right, so those are the 4 kinds of captions that you can find. But there are some others, perhaps, that you can think of. What can you think of? All right, but by the way, let's question this. Why writing caption matters? Isn't it just enough to share a picture? Now, the thing is, what the picture cannot provide is the story. Like the first one, like the first picture of someone with books. That's why he needed to tell the story, because there is no story of the picture. People wouldn't know what's going on with simply him holding books. So that's why he needed to tell the story. And that's why a caption. And that's what a caption can do. And then for that reason, caption complement the images. Yeah, they make the images or the pictures not only self-explanatory, but the text or the caption help tell the story of the pictures. It also, because it's funny, it can also entertain you. And because it is entertaining, and for some people, it may represent their personality as well, like the case of the funny YouTuber or the funny vlogger. Yeah. In marketing things, if you are into digital marketing, there has been studies who believe that the more likes that you get from your picture and the captions, the better, your marketing prospect is. Okay. All right. So that's how I think how important captions are in your social media. This is how to write captions according to the sources that I cite. The first one, it should identify the subject of the picture. If you want to share a picture of you watching a soccer match, perhaps your caption should be about the soccer match. It's not about the chess. Or perhaps if the soccer match is sounding like a chess or feeling like a chess game, then perhaps you can. But a caption should really be identifying the image or the picture. Also, it goes with point number 2. It should be relevant, right? When it is about soccer match, please talk about it. Write a caption about it. When it is about a chess game, talk about it. And then also, even though in the first person you read that someone is telling a story, it's because he felt that there was a need to tell a story. But in average, in general, people would say that a shorter is better when it comes to caption. Lastly, and most importantly, is when you write caption, check your grammar. Use proper language. Be careful with your diction. All right, so after knowing this, what do you think of the captions that I showed you earlier? Would you like to do something informational? Would you like to have something that is reflective, witty, or even you would like to narrate a story? I'm going to need to remind you of the following. First, if you are going to write a caption, for whatever reason, personal or perhaps business, make sure that you know what your objectives are. What kind of messages you are trying to get across to your audience, to your readers, or to your fans or followers. And then, your very first sentence is very important. If you decide that you are going to make it long, make sure that it is going to be captivating. Make sure that your first sentence is captivating enough that people would like to click more in your caption. And then, if you are going to make it long though, make sure that it's divided into shorter paragraphs so people will not get bored. And lastly, talk to your reader. Make your caption as if, you talk to your readers or followers. That was topic number 4, writing caption. Good luck with your caption writing.